that your principal client is in detention.
Well, it's very concerning. Simon's situation is very concerning. In fact, but even there, I think we have an opportunity. Vice President J.D. Vance talked about Europe and criticized Europe for their free speech record. And I think what we've seen in Finland with Simon, in Norway with Dr. Choyaba of the Amazonian leader, who I also represent, it shows that a lot of these European countries, unfortunately, have very poor record when it comes to free speech, human rights. They're willing to bend principles for rather odious foreign governments. Simon's situation is very concerning, not just from a professional point of view, but also on a personal point of view, because Simon and I became very good friends. So it's a concerning situation. We are addressing that situation. I think with our political influence, we can help Simon, but I can't really go into the specifics of what it is we're doing or planning to do on that front. Just Biafrans should know that I am using my influence, and I do have plans to use our political influence here in Washington to help Simon, but I'm not going to broadcast in what way I plan to do that. Especially, I know the Nigerians and their agents and saboteurs and whomever, they monitor everything I do and say. So I'm not going to broadcast my game plan to the enemy. But Biafrans should know that I'm involved in Simon's in helping Simon, and I will. I think, because ultimately, what Finland's doing is highly political. I think everyone can see that. With the president of Nigeria and Tinubu and his contacts with Finnish representatives, and it's clear what's happening.
All right, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're welcome to this YouTube channel. This is the only channel where you get your legit information regarding what is actually happening in Finland. Now, you can see what is actually happening in Finland. You can see how the release date of our PM Simon Èkpà have been auditioned today. Today, the lawyer was able, that the attorney representing Simon Èkpà in Finland, was able to tell the Biafran government, that the United States of Biafran government in exile, that the cases, the charges that the Nigerian government labeled against Simon Èkpà they are not strong charges, because the Nigerian government don't even have any evidence. The only evidence the Nigerian government has is that he uses his X handle, that's his social media handle, to gaslighting terrorism in Southeast. Whereas Simon Èkpà has been using his own X handle to expose the criminal activities of these same Nigerian Janjaweeds. Now, since the detention of Simon Èkpà, that is over 3 months now or so, what has been happening in Southeast? Do you know the amount of Biafrans that have died in Southeast? Do you know the kind of massacre that is going on in different communities in Southeast? Just of recent, these Fulani Janjaweeds were able to destroy a community in Ebonyi State. So is Simon Èkpà the person causing the terrorism or the terrorism attack in those particular areas? So they have failed, and they will continue to fail. Now, stay tuned for more updates, more clarification. So feel free to react to these videos. You as a true Biafran, and we as a true Biafrans, all we have to do is to spread all this information to the whole world, so that when the Zoom media spread their own fake news. Because the Zoom media have been spreading a lot of propaganda, fake news against our PM Simon Èkpà. So this is the Biafran channel where you get your legit information, raw data regarding what is actually happening in Finland. Now stay tuned for more updates as you subscribe, react to this video, and share your opinions on the comment section. Now stay tuned as you listen.
For some those who are here but not yet believed that there is any need for the total disintegration of the zoo, now this is another evidence that the zoo has to be disintegrated ASAP. I want you to watch this.
I appreciate the press for doing your duty, despite all the intimidation, for being here still see us. This is Lagos. And this is Lagos State House of Assembly. We were approached by leaders that we should remain calm.
I picked up the fight, encouraged others. The likes of Nsima joined me. The likes of Faith Ogala then joined. Nelly came on board. Later on, Sonny Aparawa came on board. Before all these new ones joined later. You know? So when I pick up that fight, I received a lot of insults and threats to my life. So it's not a new thing for anybody insulting me. Our Prime Minister said that he does not care the name you call him today, but the name that you are going to call him in the next 10 years. That is the most important thing. So by the time you are going to realize that what I said is true, you will come back again, and I wouldn't demand any apology from you. I don't need any apology, because those that insulted me during the DOS, they later came back, and I did not request any apology from them. They insulted me like as you are insulting me. Now maybe you are among those who insulted me back in the days. Yes. When I hosted the vote of no confidence against the DOS and Nigerian politicians of Igbo, descent, I received a lot of insults, a lot of threats. They were calling and asking me, how can I conduct vote of no confidence against the people that I did not vote in? I was laughing at them. I conducted it myself. The first ever vote of no confidence was done by me. I did it. When autopilot has not even been organized, when there was no, I'm telling you something that happened, newly before me and PM, we began to organize autopilot. We then have autopilot media team, whereby later on the 27th of February 2022, we organized the second vote of no confidence by autopilot. But before then, I had already previously in 2021 organized vote of no confidence, me alone with all Biafrans they were calling in, and everybody was voting. I received a lot of insults. So by the time you are going to open, somebody's writing here, Biafra Unite, what about the charter? You're asking me about the charter. How can you talk about charter? When I was reading African charter that gave us right to fight for our freedom, you were enjoying it. Mad people. You were enjoying it. I was reading African charter, Article 20, verse 1, 2, and 3. You were enjoying it. But now when I read your own charter, you hated it. Chai, Nandibo, well, Ndibo. Owadiegu munnem. Owadiegu. Hypocrites everywhere. Hypocrite, that is all you people asking me nonsense questions are. I read African charter. I read United Nations charter. You enjoyed it because those ones gave you right to agitate or to fight for your freedom. You were enjoying it, clapping for me, telling me, ride on, ride on. But when I read your own charter, you hated charter. Are you who is a fool there? Who is a fool? Who is a fool? Chai, Ndibo. 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 Ifele me buono. Ifele me buono nchanine. Fake people everywhere. Fake. Law is only relevant when it benefits you. But when it doesn't benefit you, it becomes insult, it becomes useless, it's no longer relevant. That is why we are suffering. That's why we are suffering. Until we realize that law is law. It doesn't matter whether it favors you or not. Then we begin to do our things accordingly. Now, having shown you this, let us go straight into the today's of course, message. This is our Prime Minister, direct from the discussing room in the Kilakoski, or let me get that name right, Kilmakoski, yeah, Kilmakoski prison in Finland. Now, the topic of today says, worldwide protest for the release of PM Simon Èkpà in all Finnish embassies. Everybody, once the time I'll be receiving your calls and your contributions, I'm going to note it down. Once the majority carries the vote, we are not going to look anybody face, so that's how I do my own. We are not going to look anybody's face. If you are waiting for anybody to give you order from somewhere, then you are going to wait until you hear another news about our Prime Minister, God forbid. So we are not here to look for anybody's face. Oh, you are not in the position to call for protest. Anybody who writes something like that, zoo agent. Anybody who writes anything like that is a zoo agent. They don't want Simon Èkpà to be out. They don't want him to be out. They want to silence him. This is the same thing DOS did during the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They after few months, then they came with their, with their, what do you call it? Their deceitful character. They came with their deceitful character and announced, every Monday sit at home, in order to deceive Biafrans, to show Biafrans that they are doing something. And they didn't know that it was going to be a massive success. Then after that very sit at home, that very first one, on the 9th of August, 2021, while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned in April. April finish, nothing from DOS. May, nothing from them. June, nothing from them. Until July 21st, China Sanwo-Olu came on Radio Biafra. Oh, if you fail to release our leader, we are going to shut down everywhere in Biafraland every Monday until you release him. This is my platform now. China Sanwo-Olu aka. After Mbunine Ntili, Mbidolu Tibe Mpu, since from the beginning, nobody should call me right now until line is open, please. From beginning, see, we must do something. Before you know it, Chinas and Wore and Goda, to our men on ground, everybody submit their arms, go back home, you will be called back when duty resumes. I say, for what? This is the time we needed the arms most. This is the time. Asegeni, why can't you stop this social media attack against an innocent man, against Mazi Simon Èkpà, and focus? Our leader is being held in the DSS dungeon without anybody seeing him. And you are here coming on Radio Biafra, coming on Facebook, coming on YouTube, attacking only one man. You abandon our leader. As in, I don't understand. You abandon our leader in the hands of the enemies. And you are coming online to attack somebody. I say, no, something is wrong somewhere. I said something is wrong somewhere. I was shouting on top of my voice every blessed evening. I was shouting. I said, no, until they make that announcement on the 21st of July, after several months of our leader being in the custody, even Obiajuma gave everybody already. Ndi carry Ike from the moment that announcement was made by Malami concerning our leader's rendition. Ndi carry etiwana zobu immediately. Obiajusi go everybody because of the delay of the DOS. They waited till eternity. April, May, June, July, 4 months later. 4 good months later, this idiot came on Radio Biafra to announce it at home. That very first day, 9th of August, he shocked them. The way our people complied was so massive that China Sahangoru and Indo Tufanona DOS couldn't believe it. Call call everywhere, call. Politicians calling. Now, you getting there, why would you do such a thing? Why would they say we did it because we wanted to show Biafran that we want to do something for our leader? They told them go and cancel it. I met they canceled that. They already made a vote. They made a vote online on China Sanworu's page asking Biafrans, do you want the sit at home to continue or do you want us to cancel it? I ask myself, where is this question coming from? Did you not see the massive compliance that and the attention the sit at home received? Why would you be asking this question? Then I went to the comment section. Over 1,000 comments. 100% yes. I mean, 1,000, over 1,000 comments. 100% yes. Nobody said no. But that was not enough for them because order has come from above, from their paymasters to cancel sit at home. On the 13th, on that fateful evening, they came out and said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has given instruction to cancel sit at home. I say, even before then, because of that movement, witness from these people called DOS, I knew they were going to cancel that sit at home. I came out and I made a broadcast and I said, if you cancel sit at home, I will fight against it. And Abomi, Fanabomi, who be you to talk when DOS are talking? It's only me that came out to challenge them from the very first time. I came out and I challenged them. I said, no, if you cancel sit at home, I will fight against it. And on 13th August, they cancelled it. They cancelled it. Then on Sunday night, because I waited, I first of all gathered all my, information and the investigation. What is behind the cancellation of sit at home? At the end of the day, on Sunday evening, I came out. I made that broadcast, which I titled, Sit at Home Continues. And that very singular broadcast shattered the table of the enemy. In fact, balkanized everything, destroyed the foundations of the enemies. From the next day being Monday. Even I remember one comment in the comment section telling me, oh, Biafra Unite, your broadcast is nice, it's okay, even to continue the sit at home is good, but unfortunately, this broadcast came late because tomorrow is Monday and they have already cancelled it some days back. I said to myself, don't worry, if what I'm doing is right, Biafrans will sit at home. By the time I'm telling you this thing, Mazi Simon Ekpa was still telling Biafrans to calm down and follow DOS. If they cancel sit at home, they will come up with other stringent measures that is bigger than sit at home. I said they are not coming out with any other thing. They are done. They are done, completely done. As he was even fighting for DOS, DOS were still sending their boys to attack him on social media. Mazi Simon Ekpa was crying every day, shouting, telling them to tell their boys to stop. Nothing. Nobody is listening to him. Guess what? On Monday, the following day, the entire Biafraland was under lock and key. Shut down completely. Shut down. Alabafa. Eba wakadimen war biabidozia. Both the media war and on ground, field war. Both media and on ground. We fought that war from that very moment, August. That is when my Simon Ekpa later joined me in that very war. We fought that war together. I interviewed him live on my broadcast, and I made a promise to him. The same way he promised our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I promised him something. I equally told him I'm going to organize all the autopilot, all the media personnel that believe in what we are doing to stand under one umbrella, autopilot. He made that word long ago. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned in June, Mazi Simon Ekpa made that word that the Biafra agitation has gone into autopilot. But he never knew that that very word he made was going to be a destroyer to the enemies. And that is what gave birth to whatever you are seeing today. So if someone like me had kept mute, and they followed DOS sheepishly, sheepishly, till today, I don't know where we would have been. I don't know where we would have been. Of course, I know God would have raised someone else to do it, but I was bold enough to take up the challenge that God gave to me. That's why I said, because I have the history of this struggle in my palm, I know how it all began. I know everything about this struggle. I'm talking about from autopilot to the government. I know every single thing in the struggle. So I won't allow any individual to draw me back. I won't allow anybody to take me backward. And I can never join in any shenanigan that is going on online. I can never join myself with it, because I'll tago munukwa for this very struggle, and I won't allow anybody to take me back to 2021. And when I say it, I mean it. I mean it. It's not all about threat. You can threat from now till thy kingdom come. I don't care. You can threaten me as much as you can. You can't threaten me more than China Sanworu. No, you can't. You can't go ragu well on my voice. You join out with one guy and a fucking Solomon guy. So meet here Anambra State Governor Soludo. Fana Charlem. You can't threaten me more than China Sanworu. You can't threaten me more than Chike Dozier. You can't. You can't. You don't even have network to do that. Yes. You don't have network to do that. These guys have grand network. Because they were the ones running the show in the past. You were just come yesterday. You don't have the network to do that.
Sing our national anthem, not so. Yes. Any man prepared.
These are Amazonians protesting live at the Norwegian embassy in Canada. These are Amazonians protesting live at the Norwegian embassy in Canada asking for the release of their leader, Dr. Cho Ayaba. Nobody paid them. Nobody paid a dime to them. And they came from all angles, all over Canada, from different states, to protest against the arrest and the illegal detention of their leader, Dr. Cho Ayaba. But our prime minister was arrested for the past 3 to 4 months now. Nobody's doing anything. I know account on social media now, Moriamo. Nobody's doing anything. What is wrong with our people? Why are we so greedy? Why are we so envious about anybody's success or about each other? Why? What is wrong? Hey, Chineke qualify. If I can check, get a check. It's just our people. Hey, where put a na mele my platform na Chineke ndi banya na ike. Hey, alo eme. I really buem. Hey, yes. Man. Nekwa Norway, nekwa Finland. Nekwa Norway, nekwa Sweden, nekwa Finland. These are 3 brothers. 3 neighboring countries, just like Nigeria, Benin Republic, and Togo. Not even Ghana, Benin and Togo. Nekwa Norway, nekwa Sweden, nekwa Finland, 3 brothers that share common border and even language. You understand? So, the same way Cho Ayaba was arrested and illegally imprisoned for quite some months now, then is the same way. My brothers and sisters, look at somebody's comment. Look at this is the reason why I even you see that time I said I was going to, sell off my platform. I look at our people. I said that in that my write-up, I said my anger is not those that are calling me names, calling me Sabo, saying that I have collected money from the zoo. That is not my anger, because I did not start receiving such words today. My anger are the Biafran people that listen to such bunkum and they believed it. We are saying something important, something that will benefit our future. Bring our dear Simon Èkpà out to continue. Or are you enjoying what is happening now? Let me even ask our people, dear friends, are you enjoying what is going on now? You people enjoy saga. Because I'm about saga now. You people will be writing right on. You'll be writing right on. I'm talking about something important. Somebody which I don't even know, maybe he's a Fulani man, disguising with the name called Sunday one thing like that. coming here to ask me, do you stand with this one or you stand with that one? Are you sure you're a Biafran? Are you sure you're a Biafran? Shame on all of you. Shame, thunder fire you. Thunder fire you. May thunder fire you with that apology you are talking about. Apology to who? Apology to who? May you meet what is bigger than you. May you meet what our people are meeting in Biafraland. If anybody na football giru, ama we be the otano. Ebos oge noro ki if anybody na fu here giru, you are cursed for life. You are cursed for life. Anybody na ta fu here. The only man who is fighting for us, Nona Kandiro. You are here telling me do you belong to we? Are you insane? Are you insane? All of you that belong to those of any of them, what have they done since concerning our Prime Minister? What have they said concerning our Prime Minister? You are seeing Ambazonian people protesting live and direct. They didn't tell you that they are not aware that Norway has law. Norway has law. Why are they protesting? Why are they protesting? Are you telling me that Dr. Cho Ayaba does not have the resources and capacity to hire lawyers to defend him? So why are they protesting? Why are they protesting? Why are they protesting? That's my question. All of you, let us pretend as if Biafra Unite is not available. That there is no platform called Biafra Unite. There is nobody called Ordinanwa. All of you that have followed or joined one group or the other, who is talking about Simon Èkpà? Who is talking about what to do for our Prime Minister? Who is talking about it? The answer is nobody. Every time they tell us, we spoke with the lawyer. Oh, we spoke with this one. We spoke with this one. Oh, we did this and do that. Who is talking about our Prime Minister? Who is talking about our PM? For what we are going to do, at least to press them. Look, today as I'm speaking to you now, Norway is the one standing as, the middleman for the negotiation which may start anytime soon, which even the Cameroonian authority is the one now pleading for it. Are you paying attention? These people are busy protesting. So they are protesting when they even know